krockfootball.com.au, the coaches catch-up time to talk North Shore out at Windsor Park and catching up with their new coach, Ged Brody. Ged, you've got a pretty big task in front of you. Obviously, one win for the boys last year. I think it's been a decade since a finals appearance. How's the first 3 months in charge been?
It's had its challenges, Kingy, yeah, for sure. It was a slow pre-season to start off with. We started late because I was appointed late. But since then, everything's been okay. We've got Jace on as assistant coach. With the AFL experience he's bringing to the young boys, it's been really positive.
How did Jason Davenport come about? How did the link there and being able to get him across from South Australia, where he seemed to be entrenched playing in the Sandful?
Ronnie Watt was the connection there, and obviously Ronnie's pretty involved here at the moment, and has been for the last sort of 3 years trying to rebuild this club to what it was.
It's not just on field that you're trying to rebuild, but I suppose the off field as well. And you've been able to get some really good names around you. Obviously, Ron Watt, as we know, is a legend here at North Shore, but you've been able to get some other pretty big names to ensure that the Seagulls, can prosper once more.
Yeah, obviously, Bluey McGrath you're referring to there. He's been a massive get and just such a positive person to have around the club. And also the past players and past legends of the club are back involved as well, putting their weight behind the cause.
A couple of those coaching the Colts in Claude Gasparini and Jan Smith.
Yeah, that's been sensational. We didn't have coaches, and then we threw it up to the boys, and they've taken it on. And we've got two good co-coaches in the reserves as well, so everything's looking pretty sound.
How's the recruiting gone? Obviously, Jason Davenport's been your key, but being able to ink any other key players that will see an improvement in 2014?
Well, to be honest, Kingy, we still are trying to recruit, and we have got a few young boys on board. Obviously, Jace is the marquee type player that we have got, and we are building within. And I know that's a bit of a cliche, but there is some young guys here with talent, and I've brought a few mates on board as well, which has been a good thing.
And obviously, you having a year off coaching, is it the year off that you needed after being at Port Arlington for 3 years?
It was, yeah, definitely. I actually wasn't going to be involved this year in playing or coaching. And then, this challenge come up, and I sat down and thought about it and thought, why not?
Will you play yourself or coach from the sideline? Have you decided yet?
It's non-playing at this stage, but you never say never.
Fair enough. You lost Brad Circuit in the off-season, a huge blow. He had a wonderful year last year, as we know. Nathan Peoples, obviously, last year was tied up with VFL commitments. Will you see more of Nathan this year?
I hope so, yeah. And obviously Circuit is a loss, that inside-type player, midfielder. But we think with what we've got on the off-season that we will be able to cover, yeah.
The start to the season, the GFL haven't been kind. First 3 weeks, they give you 3 finalists from 2013. You don't see a non-finalist until Geelong Western Peters in round 4. Yeah,
I look at that as a good challenge. We're going to find out pretty soon where we're at. We've got 3 pracky games coming up, one starting this weekend, the 1st of March. And what a good test against Newtown round 1. It'll be and at our home oval. And as you know, round 1, anything can happen.
What's been the focus of pre-season? What have you? I suppose you caught a couple of North Shore games last year, obviously when you were tied up at Newtown. What was something you identified that needed to probably be the priority to work on?
I think we threw it back to the playing group. What was missing, and obviously it was that enjoyment factor. Obviously, when you're not winning games, it's not a great place to be around. So we're trying to get that enjoyment back first, and then obviously the culture of that training and work ethic is up there as well.
Your junior section, once upon a time, was feared in local footy. I suppose getting that junior section back up and running again and getting it back to where it used to be is going to be key, I suppose, long-term for North Shore.
Everything, as you know, starts with the juniors. If we get a solid program in, which hopefully Bluey McGrath is going to do great things there, what better role model to have for the kids to look up to? And hopefully we are building that culture with the seniors, that the kids want to hang around the place and be involved with the senior group.
What MO has Bluey been given to, is it basically he runs his own ship, or is there something in line with the club that you're hoping he can do?
I think, well, as you know, with Bluey, he's got a real care for people, and he's getting people on that same page as what the senior group and the juniors are on. And as long as we're going in the same direction, I think it's going to be a positive thing for the club.
Give us a couple of young names to look out for come the season starts. There are a couple of kids that have impressed you in the pre-season that are going to have good GFL senior seasons.
Like Dylan Watts a standout with his pre-season, just his work ethic. And I think Ash McLean, one of the older guys, he's not that old, but he's 28, and I think he's got his body in pretty good nick, and I think he'll take a few by surprise as well.
No real surprise that somebody named Watts got a good work ethic.
Yeah, surprise, isn't it? For sure. No, he's a ripper kid, and he's doing everything right, so he'll be really good.
Fantastic, Jed. Look, we wish you the best of luck. Hope you can make a success of it here at North Shore. I think everybody's looking forward to seeing a revival out here at Windsor Park. Wish you the best of luck.
Thanks, King. Cheers.
Jed Brody there joining us on the Coaches Catch-Up, krockfootball.com.au.